Okay, we already put in pages, so let's now put in posts. So let's click on the posts, and they're going to take us to the post page. And posts are pretty much your blog posts. If you're not going to do a blog, you may not want to put in posts, but I would just want to show you how to do it. You already noticed that they have a hello world already. This comes with everybody's WordPress when they set it up and install it. And this is something they said, welcome to WordPress. This is your first post. Edit or delete it and then start writing. You can either edit it or just completely delete it. It is up to you. It does not matter. But let's just type over it. So let's say, what can I put for a post? Okay, so I gave it a title. I said, welcome. I wrote on the body, thank you for stumbling upon this website. I've provided an educational journey for you and your business through this academy. Take a look inside. I'm not going to keep this. It's just for sample purposes. I also want you to take a look at where it says visual. And visual is how it will look on the page. So what you see is pretty much what you get. You can also do text, and text is important if you are doing short codes. If you are doing, you have HTML to add to it, it is best to go into text because it will read it better. If you put it for visual, it will not read it. Add media is when you are adding any pictures, anything you've uploaded. So let's just, only thing I've uploaded so far has been the logo. So you can enter into the post. You can center it. And this is your post is like a word processor, so you can change the font. You can make it, you can bold it. You can also make it as a heading size. This so far is a paragraph size, but you can change it from heading 1, heading 2, heading 3, and so forth. And it changes the font. Not only does it change the font size, but it also changes the look of it. Let's look at preview changes. Thank you for some palm. See how it changes the font a little, so you can play around with it. You can also center it, align it to the left or right. And also you can, it's just like a word processor. So if you are in Word, if you know Google Docs, if you know, what is the one for Mac? I can't think of it right now, but, or Open Office, this will help you. So they have something I always use a lot, and that is this right here. Is the link where you can highlight a particular text and then just click on that, and then you add a URL. So let's say Boston Hills. And I probably want that to open and link into a new tab. So anytime someone will click on Journey for You, they will go to that particular website. So let's go update it, because if you don't update it, it won't exist. And also, I want you to notice, since we did not create a new post, we just edited it, we're going to have to change the URL. So let's update it some more. And let's see what it looks like. We're going to click View Post. All right. And see how Journey for You is highlighted. I click on it. It'll take me to another website. All right. So that's how you do a post. Let's do one more. Let's do edit post, do add new post. Because again, just like the pages, you would not type over it. You would have to start a new post. All right, so I said building your list on Facebook. This is a new post. I want you to take a look at the permalink. It says http colon // bossingheels.net /2016 /01 /30. So January 30th, building your list on Facebook. It took my title and put in dashes. I could change it to make it easier. I can put build list, but it is up to you. You are going to actually, we're going to save this right now. We're not going to publish it, but I want to go to appearance, and I want to go to, not appearance, settings. I want to go to reading. All right, so it says front page displays your latest post. Blog post show at most. You can change that. 5. Show the most recent 5. You can do it any which way you want to. I would say summary. Show related header to more. I want to discourage. I'm not ready. Show a related header to more clothing. I'm changing the writing section settings. It says default post category can be uncategorized. And then go back to general. I will look at the date. If that's the way I want the date written, I will leave that as is. Now, where it says permalinks. Remember when I showed you where the URL and it said permalinks and how you can change it? You can also change it even more than that. On your permalink settings, if every blog post follows a certain format, you get to determine which format you want. So you can have your website plus just the name. You can have the day and the name, which it is now. You can have a month and name, numeric a post name. And so I always do the post name because all that other mess is just too much. And if you want people to remember it, it's going to get harder to remember and type in. So let's go back to our post page. Building your list. Remember, I did not publish it. Okay, now you will see it changed the permalink. Now it only has bossyhills.net/building your list on Facebook. It doesn't have the date, doesn't have the time, or any other mess in it. You can have it that way, but I choose not to. And so now I can publish it. In addition to having it published, you can also change the categories. You can have your categories set to uncategorize, but I always suggest adding categories. Okay, as you would notice, I created categories, and it's easier for people to look. So if they're only looking for all your articles written on blogging, then it's best to have it categorized. I think uncategorized is just a lazy way of doing it. And also capitalize it, because you notice that I messed up and didn't categorize marketing. But you can always delete that later. In your tags, this is where, when it comes into the SEO and when you having Google index it, tags pretty much kind of give a hint of what the particular blog post is about. So if you're talking about marketing on Facebook, you could have the tags marketing and Facebook. And so people, when they're looking for it and the search engines are trying to grab it, they're going to recommend your particular post because they include those tags that people are looking for. But that's another lesson for another day. And a featured image, if you want to change it, and you, since I only have that particular image on, so it doesn't really matter. And update. Let's review this post and see, this picture is too big. I probably would not use this big old this big old picture. And this is building your list on Facebook. All right. All right, let's go to the front page again. And then you will notice down below it says latest post. Your latest post would include the most latest posts you've written. And I've only had 2 so far, the welcome and the building your list on Facebook. And notice when I was changing the general, the written, and the reading settings, I said that I only, on the reading, 1 in 5 posts listed. I'm probably say 3 for this particular theme. And I didn't want the entire post written out. I just wanted a sample of it so people can click on it and read more. So I hope that was helpful. Now you know how to create a post in WordPress.